This is a casual review by a casual player. What's going on YouTube? It's Malik Childish. I'm doing another casual review. If you're new to the channel, this is where I basically talk about a game like I'm just talking to a friend. I don't go into much detail. I just give it as it is. I don't try to be too much into the details because that's not what it's about. I'm just here to have fun, and that's how I want these reviews to be. So today I'm reviewing Monster Hunter. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm reviewing Monster Hunter Rise, man. It just released on Switch at the end of, I think it was March, I believe. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm new to the Monster Hunter series. I literally just started playing it regularly with this one. So I'm probably way behind a lot of the Monster Hunter fans. What I do know is that people follow this series very closely. This is a series that's lasted 10 plus years, so I'm new to the mix. Don't judge me too much. Very first thing I like to say is I do use a controller. I picked this up from GameStop probably like a week after I bought this because it's just too clunky. Hold on, let me turn the sound down on this. Clunky. The controls on the little Joy-Cons, no. Play like that, hey, kudos to you, but I could not do it. This is my favorite thing about the Switch is the little kickstand on it. You could just sit your joint up anywhere and just play it. So fire. So yeah, once again, this is Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. It's exclusive to the Switch. So I personally, that's why I bought this, because I know the team behind Monster Hunter is very dedicated to this series, and for them to release an edition that's mainly focused on the Switch, I knew they were going to be in their bags. I just knew it. This is a focus now. It's not just a remaster. It's not a port. It's literally, this is for Switch. We're developing it for Switch. We're going to have Switch in mind for everything that we do. And I feel like if more games do that, I think the Switch will start getting better, because I mean, we got Mario Kart, we got Smash Brothers, we got games, Super Mario. We got games that are mainly focused for the Switch platform, and those games look great, they play smooth, and they're fun. So the first thing that I noticed when I first hopped on here, the main like world that you're in is super small, so it's easy to just walk around and, you know what I mean, explore all you want. And I like that. It, like I said, it's for the Switch. I just want to literally pull this up. Like I played this in the kitchen. I just pull it up, put it on the counter, play a couple. It's easy. To start a mission, you literally just walk up to this lady and ask her what mission she has. Click on the mission and you just click start and you go straight into the mission. The combat is hard. I'm not from a Monster Hunter background, so I'm very new to it. So the combat was new to me. Being able to know what combinations, what buttons to press together is difficult. And just to add, this is my first controller I've ever gotten. So the A, B, Y, X, they're all in different spots. I'm coming from a PlayStation. Learning these new button platforms is difficult to me. I don't know about for anybody else, but it's something new. One thing I always give credit to for Switch games is the graphics. The graphics for Monster Hunter Rise is actually not bad. I mean, you can tell they made the content small so they could focus on the actual graphics of the game. And that's, hey, I'm all with it. So, and that's the other thing about combat. It's very simple. You have a strong attack, a light attack, and you have like this basically like a wire that you can throw onto things, wrap stuff around it. And that's basically your main combat system. And then you have two pets with you. You have a dog and you have like a cat. And they both attack the whole time. So I think that's sweet. It's simple. Like I said, I just want to play this on Switch. I personally think Switch is the greatest handheld gaming system out. And if they have a go-to monster hunting game on there, this is it. It's an RPG, so it has a lot of RPG elements, like health potions, stats. You have different weapons you can craft. You can cook different items. You have an inventory system. They even have like this feature on there where you can like rotisserie some chicken to cook it. It's sweet. It feels like a good RPG game, and it feels like it's meant to be handheld. It's meant to literally just hop on here, get a couple kills, and move on. Or you can play it for some hours. That's one thing I will say. I haven't beat the game yet, but a lot of people are saying they've beaten the game in 4 or 5 hours straight. I'd probably say I have about 4 or 5 hours on here. And it definitely does feel like I'm like basically towards the end. A lot of the stuff that I have done, I just go back just so I can get better at the combat. And that's one thing I will definitely say is the combat. It takes some time to get used to if you're not coming from a Monster Hunter background. If you already a Monster Hunter pro, you're probably hopping on this like it's nothing. What I did learn was that the little like wire thing that you have is new to it. So people are probably getting used to that. I do want to point out that there's just so much depth to it. You can get attack bonuses, defensive bonuses. You have to make sure your sword is sharpened. You can level up your pets. It's crazy that there's that much depth in a Switch game. And I was like, yo, I really feel like I have to learn this game. I honestly thought I was just gonna be able to just hop on it and just be super sweet at it. Nah. Now the boss fights on here are crazy. Like, you really have to be on point. I've died to bosses 4 or 5 times easily just because they caught me slipping. I ain't gonna lie. And I go back, get some attack buffs, you feel me? Make sure my potion's equipped, make sure my pets is leveled up, and I body them. And you can capture them, you can break parts off of them. It's way more in depth than I thought. Still developing this game. They're still gonna drop DLCs, expansions, everything. This is, by the end of this game's life cycle, who knows where this game will be. But this first little like island thing that they have you on, well, there's a couple, but the very first one that they have you on is huge in itself. So if they drop 4 or 5 more of these, this game is going to be humongous, and it will be a lot to explore. Like, you can travel on your dog on here, and it still takes a few minutes to travel from one end to the other. There's a lot of height to the levels. You can go to the very top of a mountain and have a whole nother path system on the top of some mountain somewhere. So, and then one thing you will see on here is monsters and animals actually interact with each other on here. You can see them fighting, you can see them just chilling, scratching themselves. It feels like it's its own world. I'm sorry, I'm fighting a boss right now and I'm getting whooped. In the background, I just have IGN review playing. IGN reviews are the best because they do give that in-depth detail of somebody who has played the series for a while, somebody who knows the developers closely. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep it casual this way. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do a rating for each game. More of just a recommendation. And I feel like for this one, I'm definitely recommending it just because it's fun. If you want something that you can hop on and hunt monsters, it doesn't take long to load. There's almost no loading screens because they last like 2 seconds. And other than that, I love it because it's different. It's not like your normal games. I feel like they've always been in their own lane as far as Monster Hunter World, and the fact that they're like, okay, let's make a Switch exclusive because they're investing early into the Switch life, because this is the best handheld game system and portable game system. That, like I said, I use a controller and I just have it on my Switch right in front of me. Super easy. There's no plugs, nothing. As long as everything's charged, you're good to go. If you're not really into action games, you know what I mean, hack and slash type games, probably a pass for you. If you're looking for some more action on the Switch and it's not like a shooting game or nothing, this is it. They're definitely like, hey, we're here to stay, and this is it. I already did hear rumors that an expansion is on the way. Not completely sure if it's gonna be free or not. Not gonna lie, I'll probably end up paying for it after I beat this, because it's that type of game where you just want to keep playing it. Doesn't matter if you're doing the same missions over again. Doesn't matter if you're hunting the same monsters. Like, who cares? Like, it's just fun to just hunt. This is Malik Childish. This is another casual review. Hey, I hope I helped you. You know what I mean? Just feel comfortable talking about a game. You know, I don't want to put too much pressure on you. You feel me? I don't want to hit you with too much data, too much stats. I'm just chilling, talking about the game. If you're new to the channel, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe, man. We do a lot of things this way. Last episode, I played my first scary game. Go ahead and click that. If you're not new, hey, I hope you appreciate this video. Appreciate you for always tuning in. It's Malik Childish. I'm gone.